Hi, this is Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. This is the general forecast for Capricorn for the month of March 2017. Welcome back, Capricorn, Sun sign, rising, and moon signs. Capricorn, your ruler Saturn is making one major aspect this month. On the 5th, Saturn trines Mars and lets us know it's time to get the show on the road. This is a super productive time because it means that hard work plus following the rules equals success. This will affect your 12th house of endings, karma, places of seclusion, and the subconscious, and the 4th house of parental issues, domestic concerns, and real estate. You may also feel restless around this day at restrictions and may push or drive to do things your own way. Use your self-discipline and drive to good purpose so as not to antagonize others. Your ruler Saturn is in your 12th house until December 19th, when it will move into your sign or first house. Over the last couple of years, things you've been hiding from yourself have been brought to light, and you will be asked to face up to the emotional implications of the choices you have made. Saturn will totally clear out and reorganize the archive of your subconscious. As it travels through this house, it throws onto the discard pile many things you may nostalgically held onto, but that no longer serves you. Addictions, escapist behaviors, and negative self-talk are just some of the things you will be challenged to let go of. The planet Venus is going retrograde this month from March 4th until April 15th. The big red light is Venus retrograde, which is a deal breaker if you're looking for a wedding date over the next 40 days. For the general population, it's a time for some introspection and reassessment of personal values and how they are working out. Taurus and Libra individuals will feel the effects the most. For you Capricorn, Venus in Aries is in your 4th house, and what you want to hold on to and what you want to let go can be a recurrent issue. Not so much in the outer world, but instead the inner. The set of circumstances that really make you feel at home and well supported emotionally and spiritually ask to be defined. Few of the questions could be, are you where you would like to be? Are your values shifting? Venus retrograde has an approximate 8-year cycle, which means it returns to the same zodiac degree every 8 years. So be aware that there may be connections to circumstances from 8 years ago. Consider if there is a pattern and if it is being repeated in your life. If so, you probably need to think about what you need to deal with and change or do differently or move on. The Sun is still transiting Pisces, your 3rd house, until the 20th. This is the house of learning, communication, travel, and transportation. This is an excellent time for anyone whose work involves writing, teaching, speaking, or otherwise sharing information with others. Contacts with siblings, close kin, and neighbors are likely to be frequent or more involved. There is a Jupiter-Uranus opposition on the 2nd that affects your 4th house and 10th house. It dares you to be your most authentic self by breaking free from societal patterns. But it might be a little harder to let your flag fly as high as you'd like because Jupiter is still retrograde. Jupiter rules growth and expansion as well as higher learning and overseas travel. However, during the retrograde period, the normal rate of growth and expansion slows. It can be an opportunity to plan a trip or plan to study or reflect on your personal values and how they do or don't support you. Around the 2nd, unexpected changes or unusual situations demand maximum faith and trust in your own moral judgment not to make erratic decisions. On the 9th, Mars moves into the sign Taurus until April 21st. This is a very self-expressive time when you have lots of energy, but not necessarily self-discipline to match. You have more energy at your disposal to express yourself creatively through activities with children, romantic activities, hobbies, or sports. Your love life may step up a notch, and this could be an especially passionate time. You could be putting more energy into play and pleasure. Be careful not to burn the candle at both ends. The Virgo full moon is on the 12th, which is a good time to start a diet. This is your ninth house and brings about a period of heightened awareness and insight and added depth to spiritual practices. You want to escape that everyday grind. You can be a little restless. Over the next couple of days, try exploring something new, something that has always intrigued you. Mercury moves into the sign Aries on the 17th, and the Sun moves into Aries on the 20th. A fiery spring lineup can make this year a game changer because on the first day of spring, the Aries Sun, 4 planets, and the Moon are concentrated in fire signs that signal new adventures and risk. This is your 4th house, Capricorn, and over the next 30 days, there will be a strong emphasis on home, family, and landed property. Concerns about parents and close relatives take center stage. Some Capricorns may find themselves redecorating, changing residence, or buying and selling real estate during this time. Now is a time to lay foundations for security and achievement for the coming months. The Aries new moon is on the 27th. If you are planning something new this year, the next couple of weeks are the right time to do so. Again, the sign Aries falls in your 4th house and is the house of home and family. You could be pushing forward with your home improvements. Just cleaning up your home and personal space can make you feel better about everything. You may want to spend more time with your family, bonding and renewing relationships. It's a good period to sell your home, buy a home, move, or refinance. The Jupiter-Pluto square on the 30th could bring up an important legal decision or force you to confront a moral dilemma. This affects your 1st and 10th houses. Generally speaking, we may take on too many interests, activities, or desires during this influence. Exaggerating our importance or power, either to ourselves or others, should be avoided. Your belief system could be challenged now, and the need for a major attitude change arises, or you might have to face narrow-mindedness in others or in yourself. The tendency is to push too hard in general and to ignore the important details. Thinking in big terms is fine as long as the practical details of any pursuit are also considered. Capricorn, your lucky days of the month are the 2nd, 3rd, 11th, 12th, 21st, 22nd, 29th, and 30th. This completes your forecast for the month of March. Capricorn, thank you for returning, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I hope you return. Have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you in April. Bye.